guys, welcome back to another episode of Football with Tire. So today we're gonna be talking about the round of 16 and how the 16 teams got there. And of course, I'm not alone. I'm with my co-host Tia, so it's gonna be just going through everything with me. So let's go.
Yes, no, thank you for having me once again
Yes,
for yet another episode. And before we start, I've seen the support out there. People are starting to really enjoy,
yes, thank you guys.
getting to hear your opinion. And so, yeah, shout out to everyone who's supporting. Of course, we're just doing this for, the ambience, but we're really glad to see that there is support out there. Yeah, let's get straight into it. The round of 32. So I don't know. There's a lot that you said in the previous episode.
Oh, I said a lot in my score predictions.
Yes. I don't know how many did you get correct?
We'll see how much.
Okay. So I think you might remember as you go through in terms of the score predictions, because now we're gonna start it one with the first game, and I think one thing that you said about the first game was that we're gonna lose that game.
Well, I said the score was we're gonna win 2-1, but I wasn't confident in it.
Okay.
But we that game was the South Africa and Canada game was it was a good game, and we played to the occasion, guys. It was so mesmerizing. Like, we actually showed up. I was shocked. I was like, I actually thought it's gonna go to extra time. The fact that they just let it go in the last seconds, it's so disappointing. But they did great.
In terms of the standout performances for that particular game, if you were to give me three, which three players impressed you?
I'll probably say first,
Mboekazi.
Mboekazi. Yes. Bro was, wow, he's so great.
He's such a talent, eh?
Yes. And the rest of the defenders, they did well.
I think
Ocon.
Yes, I was gonna say, because he's playing next to Mboekazi.
Yes.
Mboekazi seems to be taking all the spotlight, but you can't really, put your eyes away from Ocon. And I mean, between the two of them, I'm sure their age is probably just under Cristiano's age. Both of them. So it means if you combine their age, they probably get to 41.
Yeah.
But there's such a maturity, in the way they play, the way they set up, the way they read the game and all of that. And yeah, I think Mbokazi, first game, second game, third game, he's been our stand-up player. I don't know. And then the other two?
I said Ocon, right?
Ocon, yes.
And then forward, we are not bad, right? It's just that sometimes in that game, I felt like we weren't really trying to go forward. And Maseko also, I was expecting a lot more, honestly, but he did okay. But I think for me, it was also Mufiki. Let's say.
But now, I think with Relays, I don't know if you are saying his overall performance, but he only played 45 minutes in that game.
Yes.
He came off during I think one player you mentioned when we were watching the game that really caught your eye was Sitole.
Yes, I was. I was shocked, I have to say.
And then in
terms of?
No, I was going to ask in terms of Canada, is there a player in particular that really, that was giving us a tough time, or who was very solid?
Honestly, I wasn't really on about Canada. Actually, I was just paying attention to how we were playing. But then the what shocked me was that the introduction of, what's the captain's name? Alphonso Davies. They really thought, well, the Canada actually thought he was gonna do something. Well, we saw that our defense solid. We managed to shut him down, and that goal in the last few seconds, it was great. It was a great goal. Just that we let our guard down a bit. Yeah.
No, there's a lot of debate going on, or rather there was going on at that time, in terms of who was to blame for that role. Someone was saying, and I watched the clip again, and someone was saying Reyners because Renas pressed the wrong player. And if you watch that clip again, you get to see that's where we actually lost, or we actually opened up, because Renas, it's 2 seconds to go. We just need to make sure that they play the ball, we just in front of us. We are very solid. If they go this side, we are able to go that side and all of that. But he let that one player have that one pass, and then of course they didn't even take another first touch to the side. Mukwena lost his man and then tried to get rid of the ball, but then it got to that guy, and then just like that.
That was not Mukwena.
It was Mukwena who lost. No, it was Mukwena. No, Okori is the one who actually put the ball out, but Mukwena is the guy who was supposed to be marking the person who got that particular goal. So that was 1-0 to Canada, and then the next one was Brazil and Japan, which was very, very exciting, by the way. I know that one we were also watching together. At some point, we thought Japan might actually put this off.
Yes.
How did you make of the game?
I was disappointed in terms of Brazil, how they played. I was very, very disappointed. Right? Well, everybody thought that Brazil was going to win, but what I like about this World Cup is very unpredictable. We see this all the time. And Japan put a good performance out there. They were playing very well. And honestly speaking, if Brazil really continue like this, I don't think they're gonna make it that far as in to go and win it, But we'll see. But I was very disappointed, and I thought actually, but Japan might put it off. But with the I think it was Martinelli. Was it Martinelli?
Yes, it's Martinelli
who
who
scored
scored there.
the winning goal. Lucky shot. Lucky. There's a lucky boy to put that in. So yeah.
But I think I'll give it to him. I'm thinking a lot of players will have tried to overthink the situation there. He did everything right. First touch, set himself up, open up his foot, and it's in the back of the net. The pass from Bruno Guimaraes as well, quality. He's been actually quality in terms of the passing and all of that. So I don't know, your 3 standout performances from that particular game.
Okay, I'd say first was Vinicius. He had a lot of opportunities. He tried to open up. He gave the team he created a lot of chances. Let me say. Then I would say the goal scorers. Yeah, since they were the ones that made the big difference.
Okay. And then the game ended up 2-1.
2-1
Yes,
to
and then
Brazil.
we had Germany and Paraguay. I know again that one I
Shocking.
was also watching it with you.
My eyes were glued to the screen when I was watching that game. I was so heartbroken, but I think what's shocking is that the players, they have discipline, but I don't know what happened in that game. It was tough. It was very tough up until we went to the penalties. Penalties. These penalties are very unpredictable, So yeah. Well, Germany, they didn't start that well. They didn't start that well, but I was also very disappointed as how I thought they're gonna get better and better, but then this Paraguay team, wow, I'm shocked. They played very well. I'm shocked to see how these small teams are measuring up to these big teams with titles already. So yeah.
Yeah, and then that game, of course, it was 1-1, and then it went to penalties, and then Paraguay took it. And the coach of Germany, after that, has since vacated his position, and there are strong rumors that Klopp will be
Yes,
taking
I
over.
saw.
Yes. I mean, I don't know what you make of that. Is he I think he is probably going to be a good coach for Germany. I think in this World Cup, you could see there was something lacking from Germany. They were not playing their game. They were a bit, I mean, Sane to start off with, I know, he shouldn't be even starting games for Germany, but so there's a possibility of Klopp coming through.
We'll see in the next World Cup, I guess.
Yes. And then the next game was Netherlands and Morocco, another tough one. And I know you were thinking Netherlands are gonna
The favorites were Netherlands,
Yes.
right? But then I knew it was gonna be a tough game. I mean, it was a very tough game. Netherlands did not play up to the occasion. I don't know what happened there. I was shocked at when he went to penalties. I mean, they have penalty takers. These people know how to take penalties. I don't understand what went wrong. I mean, Somerville to start with him, he's an extraordinary player. Great. We go to your penalties. I don't know. He knows how to take a penalty. He like maybe it was the nerves or what, but okay. Congrats to the keeper by stopping that penalty, but I don't know what happened there, Netherlands. But well, I think it was well deserved by Morocco.
Yeah, and then your standout performance
In that game.
I mean, we need to talk about Saibari. He's been
Saibari.
coming through for Morocco. He's been very very heavily involved
Yeah.
in match deciding situations and decisions, and I think credit must go to him. He has just signed with Bayern, so that should be something to look out for. But in terms of the overall performance for that game,
For both teams.
I think I would say from Netherlands' point of view, I don't know. Who did you think actually can be blamed for what happened there?
Can't be blamed.
I think Gakpo played
Yeah.
fairly well.
Yes.
Somerville played fairly well as
Up
well.
until the last moment,
Yes,
of course.
And then from Morocco, we said Saibari. We
Saibari.
said the Gaffer, well, not the Gaffer actually, sorry, the captain. He's been very, very solid. So credit to him as well. So yeah, the next one, Cote d'Ivoire in Norway. You were watching that one as well?
Yeah, I was. Okay, I have to say, Cote d'Ivoire played very well. Cote d'Ivoire played very well. Norway, okay, but I feel like as again, we should not rule out these African teams. We'll be seeing how well they've been playing. It's mesmerizing. So,
and
I just thought Cote d'Ivoire might have pulled it off if it wasn't for that hard goal. I think it would have been the case of we went to extra time and eventually to penalties. I think Norway would have won on penalties eventually, but I thought it was gonna go that far.
And that was an easy goal for Haaland,
Typical Haaland goal. Typical Haaland.
But let's talk about that goal from
Nusa. Was it Nusa? Antonio?
No. We're talking about Cote d'Ivoire.
Oh, Ahmad.
I mean,
Oh.
the composure.
I mean,
from
the
start,
the way he carried the ball through the defenders, wow, that was mesmerizing. I was in awe. I kept watching that clip all over and over again. That was top class.
I remember your reaction because I was sitting with you. Yeah. And we probably didn't have anything to say for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes, we just like,
yes.
And I think you have to take into consideration the moment, the pressure, doing that.
He was so composed.
You made it look so easy. And yeah, man, Man United have a gem in their hand. So I'm gonna say for that game, it's probably gonna be Ahmad, who was very, very solid.
Very.
And probably the rest of the Cote d'Ivoire team for putting Norway at bay for such a longest time until, of course, those 2 goals. And your favorite, the next one,
France and
Sweden. It's an easy win for France.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. This is where you take over. I know.
This is where I have to say. So France, guys, let me put it out there. I don't think any team will match up against France, right? I mean, going on into this round of 16, we'll see who even tries to come close to France, but they were so solid. Everyone is just putting up their best. Like, France is solid. It's a solid team. And I don't think Spain, if I don't think Spain could match up to France, guys. Like, I actually think France is a very good team. All the stars are there, which might be an advantage or disadvantage, as some people say. But that team, very solid, and has standout players like Olise, Kylian Mbappe, Barcola, like he has squad depth, So if you rest the others, give the others a chance, and those ones who give a chance, they won't disappoint. It's not like they will lack something. It's the squad depth that means a lot.
Makes sense, because you have seen it as well. Not only about the star players. You look at the middle of the pack. They rested a few players in, I think, the second game, and then they played Kone for Chouameni was also on the bench, with Rabiot, and then you could see that they were so. I mean, you still have N'Golo Kante sitting on the bench.
He must come. He must come out
so
and play.
it's something else. So that game ended at 3-0. And then
Well deserved.
yes, of course. And it was something because we were hoping Isaac and Kakares, they will come.
They had a few chances. They had a few chances. They had clear chances. They just couldn't execute. So, yeah.
And then you then had Mexico and Ecuador. That game ended up 2-0. There was also a red card. Mexico making it wins from the first game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they've set the momentum. They have the momentum with them. They have set the bar so high in terms of not only winning games, but scoring goals as well. They have been scoring a lot of goals. So it's something that is quite interesting. And then I think Ecuador, you were hoping in Caicedo and Co will come to the party, and he was actually solid in that game, Caicedo. It's just unfortunate that they got that red card and they couldn't also maybe convert some of the chances that they got. But they well-deserved win, nonetheless, for Mexico. They've been...
Now, this is where the fun begins, right? This is where it all comes down to small decisions, small chances that could lead to big outcomes. So I'm excited for this round of 16. I'm very excited seeing what came about in the round of 32. Let's see how this World Cup goes on.
Yeah, and then the next game was England and DRC Congo, and a nice game for DRC Congo.
I have to say, England, come on. I don't know, it's overrated in my opinion. I mean, from the group stages,
scraping a win. Each
they haven't
game
been convincing.
throughout.
They haven't been a convincing team. I don't think any England fans have been at ease and say, "Nah, we got this." I don't think so, because that team has been very unpredictable.
Yes.
When you watch England, anything can happen. But yeah,
And
I'm very disappointed.
Even in that game of Congo, you could see with each and every passing minute, it was getting tense and more tense because they needed a goal so bad that they had to bring in your Saka, they had to then bring in Gordon, they need to, and they even brought in Eze, and then they even, it was something else. But I think we can all agree that they haven't been very, very convincing. Just a matter of having a quality striker is like someone like Harry Kane, who whenever they get those chances, they manage to put them in the back of the net. So I don't know if your stand-up players. I think for me in that game, I'll say Wisa. We did a very good job. The goal scorer for Congo as well. He was giving Spence a very, very big problem. Those one-on-ones, he was always making sure that he gets past him, and you could see sometimes they'll even double up and make it a 2v1 for Spence, and he was struggling in that game. But of course, they managed to contain it as the game goes on.
Yes.
And I don't know. Then the next one was Belgium and Senegal. Another game that was very.
I don't know how was that scientifically possible. I mean, how? There's 4 minutes left of the clock.
Literally.
How? I'm still like I'm shocked. How can that happen? Like how? Come on, guys. Senegal was clinical in that game. It's just that they just Like, let the guard down again.
Yeah, I think people are discussing what is happening behind the scenes there, in terms of internal issues that are happening in the national team. That could have also been the reason why things turn out like that. But I mean, let's be honest, it's 2-0 up 86 minutes. I don't care what is happening behind the scenes. I don't really care what's happening.
2-0 up.
You just need to.
You can't give it 2-0.
Exactly. You
lead
just need
up.
to see the game out, and you become more composed. You become more, But they just
let it go. They let it go, really. They let it go.
And I think for me, one of my standout players there, that goal from Ismail Sarr, that goal, man, the way he took it on his chest, the way he sets himself up, the way he finishes off, quality, And I mean, I won't be surprised if a club comes in knocking at Crystal Palace to get his signature, because he is that quality. Even in the English Premier League itself, you have seen him week in and week out scoring, and not just scoring goals, being very, 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 very good.
Thank you.
So I think I was hoping to see a lot of money. I didn't really see a lot of him, but with Njai as well coming in, Ismail Njai is top. He's a very, very top player. So I don't know. That game ended up 3-2.
As I said, wow, Senegal, wow. As I said, we don't care if you have any issues.
It's 4 minutes.
No matter how deep the issue is, 4 minutes. Play around with the ball. Be composed. Just focus on possession. You can't let your guard down that much. It's truly disappointing, but
that's true.
Yeah.
And then the next one, we had USA and Bosnia, and USA ended that game with a red card. So the game finished 2-0, and I think they've been consistent. They've been winning. I think Mario Pochettino has been.
I have to say, at the start, and I told you about this, like, USA had no chance, and I'm shocked. I'm speechless. I mean, they are playing very well. They're a very solid team.
They really are a solid team. And then we had Spain and Austria,
which was 3-0.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And Yamal won the man of the match. I don't know.
How?
I don't know. I mean, I'm also thinking the same thing. I mean, not deserved. Well deserved that one. I mean, I remember Birmingham winning a man of the match against DRC. Was it DRC Congo or some other team?
No,
and then he said, yeah, one of their players actually probably deserved
more than
you, because I feel like that's the same way with Yamal. I saw Cristiano Ronaldo win one,
undeserved.
One touch in the 18 area, a penalty, a dead ball, and that gives you, so. So yeah, that game, it ended 3-0. Nothing much to say about that.
Spain, I'm still not convinced.
Of course,
they have the goal scoring ability, but that's pretty much it. There's no. I don't think they're gonna win.
They haven't really gelled.
Yeah. And they are the favorites, right?
One of the favorites.
One of the favorites to win the World Cup.
And then they play with the team that played next, which was Portugal and Croatia. Portugal winning that game 2-1, and then that means they're gonna be.
That game was hectic. Hectic.
And yeah, there was a bit of controversy as well, because we got to see again VAR having to come to the fold, saying the ball grazed.
And he was trying.
The ball tried to
and he was not trying to hit it. He was trying to get away from the ball, which I think he was trying to.
No, I think there's no way about it. I don't wanna go and have a back and forth, because you look at that, you see that is not an offside. The last person to touch the ball was a Portugal player.
Yes.
When the ball was played originally, the Croatia player was onside.
Sure.
That guy did not even touch the ball. Now they're saying no, there's a chip within the ball that actually indicated that the guy actually touched.
Yeah, I saw that chip. That's it's a smart thing to
no, I feel like game is getting gone now. I feel like game is going. if not already.
But then
gone.
he didn't actually touch it, which
He didn't.
which I agree.
He didn't.
The last touch was the Portugal player. Then they tried. The referee said that the Portugal player wasn't trying to play the ball. He was trying to duck. What?
And then the next one was Switzerland and Algeria.
Switzerland's one, right?
Yes, 2-0.
Convincing me, I guess.
Yeah, no, I think that was a bit straightforward. And then the last one that played, if not actually the last one, then you had Austria versus Egypt. We were watching that. Australia versus Egypt. That finished 1-1. I think Mo Salah, you could see the quality that he possessed in that game.
Composed as
the sharpness. There's one of this one pass that he
yes,
did towards the end.
With the first touch pass. Wow, that was
that was marvelous. And had that gone in, I mean, that keeper actually came through for Austria, who eventually lost anyway on penalties. And then you had Argentina and Cabo Verde. Woo, master!
That game,
master.
Wow.
That was a master.
That game was one for the ages.
Blockbuster, ne? Wow. I think if there's one team in this tournament that needs to be proud, it's Cabo Verde.
Wow.
I'm sitting here thinking, if it was our Bafana playing against the Neds, would have gotten the better of them. They will be all over the place. They'll be playing the occasion instead of playing the game. Cabo Verde was not playing Argentina. They were playing a match of football.
Let's play.
They were playing a match of football, not playing Argentina or Messi or whatever. You could see. Hence I'm saying, I'll be surprised if a lot of these players are not signed by some of the biggest teams in Europe.
And that goal,
the goalkeeper,
the goal that was scored by Cabo Verde.
Quality. Outside of the box, come in, carry it over Martinez, and
that free kick that he got, that was going in. If Martinez, that was going in. That game was.
That was one of the. I think if you are to say game of the tournament,
I think
you will have it up there with a few others that it's going to be a very tight one, because I mean they also played another game whereby it was seen as a game of the tournament against Spain. And I think even Messi after the game he did mention to say it's no coincidence that this team didn't lose against Spain, didn't lose against Paraguay. It should tell you how good of a team they are.
Even though their population is 500,000, which is shocking. I mean. Oh wow.
Yeah, so that was that. And then the last game was Colombia and Ghana. I didn't get to watch that one.
Yeah. So what was the score?
So Colombia won 1-0.
Okay. Colombia is a great team, I have to say.
Yeah. I think they have some decent players with some quality, somewhere in the pitch as well. But yeah. And then of course, as we close it off, round of 16. We're gonna go through the teams and then just give me your predictions the same way we did last time. We'll revisit this conversation again maybe in our next episode. So we have Canada and Morocco.
I'm gonna give it straight to Morocco.
Okay.
2-1.
2-1 to Morocco. I think Canada is gonna take this one.
Are you sure?
And I wouldn't like to see that happen, but I think they know how to grind results by now. It's a good thing they're playing against a Moroccan team that is very tough to play against as well. But I think Canada, they know how to grind results. They played against us. We were the better side, but they still managed to grind those results. So I think they're gonna somehow make it past Morocco. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a draw that goes into extra time or whatever, but they are going to be able to. So you say it's 2-1 to Morocco, and then
I don't feel like it's okay to compare Morocco and South Africa.
There's a huge difference.
No, I think guys, we played Morocco. We beat Morocco convincingly so.
But Morocco has been there more than us.
I get it, but all I'm saying is Morocco. Right now, if we actually beat Canada and we're playing Morocco, were you gonna be scared?
Morocco has beaten teams that we never beat.
Exactly, but were you gonna be scared playing against Morocco? Had we beaten
we failed to beat Canada.
Sure.
Exactly, but I'm saying, were you gonna, if we were beat Canada and managed to go to the next round,
I was gonna be scared still
to play Morocco?
Yeah.
I think for me that would have been the easiest
game
for me in the tournament. You know why? Because of the pedigree that we have over Morocco. As a nation.
Yeah.
No, we have. In terms of, we have played Morocco so many times. Morocco are finding it difficult to beat Bafana Bafana. You look at the African Cup of Nations as well. We were running riots all over
I'm talking
Morocco.
about in big stages.
But that was a big stage.
You
You can't really say it's not a big stage. African Cup of Nations is a big stage.
Yes,
But now you're okay. I mean, I beg to differ. Let me just put it like that. I beg to differ to say, I've seen, and I said it in my analysis as well, to say, I think Morocco, they have been very solid, right?
especially
But
out there.
yeah, I'm not even going to say out there. I'm talking about the tournament itself now. You know, in the World Cup, they've been solid. But I wouldn't say if I was to play Morocco, I'll be scared. I'll say it again. I wouldn't say that. So you say it's gonna be 2-1 to Morocco.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go back to that, and then we have France against Paraguay.
You see, Paraguay is convincing. Blah blah blah. But
Against
France
France, how many goals?
3-1.
3-1. And then we have Brazil and Norway.
Ooh, Brazil. No, I'm gonna give it to Norway
No.
because Brazil hasn't been convincing.
I think
but
Brazil is gonna win that one.
Yes.
You know, I think
I
Brazil
hope
is gonna.
so.
I think Brazil is gonna win that one. They've also started understanding how to grind results. You know, if
Yeah,
they stay,
even though they weren't the better team.
yes.
Well,
yes.
what I've been hearing is that
That's
if
been the way the whole competition. I would like to say.
the what I've been hearing is that teams don't care anymore. They just want to get the ball over the white line. So I'd say it's probably
That has been no
gonna
way
be
the
like that.
competition.
But
Okay, and then the biggest one, Mexico and England.
Biggest.
you see, we have already discussed England, but this is hard.
No, I don't think it's hard because there's that altitude coefficient that comes into play, playing at the highest altitude because England are not used to playing in such conditions. Those conditions favors Mexico. It's gonna be hot.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to breathe in a particular way for you to be able to, all of those things. If you take them into consideration, I think
So Mexico.
it's gonna be a difficult game for England, but I won't rule them out yet. I think it might be a game of moments, depending if when they get their moment they score. If they get the next moment they score, regardless what the conditions are. If they just manage to open that gap very early in the game and make sure that Mexico chase the game. They are playing at home. They are under pressure. We are not. We are So you turn the defense against their own team by making sure that you squeeze whatever that you can squeeze out of that team.
True.
So I think I'll say you say Mexico and England. I mean Mexico.
Maybe
2-1.
no. 1-0.
1-0. 1-0.
Mexico 2. England 0.
Okay, and then the biggest one again, Portugal, Spain.
My God. Portugal.
Yes, I think the last time these two met, it ended up going the way of Portugal. So you think it's going to be the case again? Okay. How many you said?
1-0.
1-0.
I don't think there's gonna be a lot of goals.
Okay. USA and Belgium. A tough one again. I think USA is gonna.
Well, yes. Yeah, USA.
What's the score prediction?
1-1. Ne? 1-1. USA on penalties.
Okay.
USA.
And then Argentina and Egypt.
Well, you see, that one is gonna be hard to predict because like Egypt is good they've been playing very well. Argentina same. But we saw Cabo Verde. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be pretty hard, but I'm saying Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah.
How many goals?
Probably like 2-1 again.
Okay. And then the last one is gonna be Switzerland and Colombia. Which I feel like it's a fair one. Either one can go through here.
Yeah.
You know.
But I'm gonna put my money on Colombia.
Okay.
Convincing win.
Okay, no. And that's about it. It will be
We shall
interesting to
come
see.
back to
Yes.
see how we got.
Yes. And thank you for joining us today. We're gonna close it off.
Thank you guys. Please subscribe. Like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.